You're on.
Hello, YouTube, and all who inhabit it. My name is Nikki Silver. If you don't know who I am a Twitch streamer and a YouTuber, a paranormal investigator. I'm a lot of shit, and that's fucking loud. And I want to go live today to talk about a couple little things that some people are kind of uncomfortable with, but curious about. That is Ouija boards. What are Ouija boards? What do they do? What are they for? Are they dangerous? Let me just get some talking to y'all a minute here. By the way, if you want to come hang out with me, if you guys want to hang out with me on Twitch, you can do that at Iron Cupcake 55. I got the Minionade on today. Okay. So, you know, I've been a paranormal investigator for a really long time. Me and her have dabbled, and this is really hard to get back on.
Yeah, it's a waterproof.
Yeah, clearly it is something. I'm OCD. I wash my hands a lot, so you know, waterproof is. Ow! Waterproof is good. So why not waterproof, right? Anyways, now normally, you know, I wouldn't do something like this on Twitch. You know, I love YouTube and I love Twitch, but I think live streaming is just where it seems to be at for me as an individual. I don't fucking know why, it just is. But that's not what we're here to talk about, ladies and germs. We are here to talk about what it is. And what we're going to be talking about today are Ouija boards. And you know what? Some people are going to get a little freaked out by this. And I understand why. It freaks me out a little bit to talk about it as well. And, you know, it's never an easy thing to talk about, but it is important because I think a lot of people watch YouTube and get a false sense of security about what Ouija boards are, what they do, how they're used properly, and things like that because they watch people on YouTube that typically use the board improperly and typically don't know what the fuck they're doing. And I think she really does second that. So some folks don't know what the fuck they're doing, and they jump on a Ouija board anyway. Now, obviously there's a Ouija board right behind me, right above my finger. You see that little white box? That little white box is a Ouija board. I don't know if it's picking up on camera, especially if you're watching this on mobile, but that's what that is. That little itty bitty box. Right there. It's literally right over my finger. That's a Ouija board. Okay? What these things are typically, you know, they're believed to be myths or something, but you know, we're not here to discuss what we think they are. I mean, feel free to tell me in the comments down below after you watch this video, or even while we're live. But typically, a Ouija board is used to speak to dead people, for lack of a better word. And, you know, you'll hear a lot of crap about they're very dangerous and stuff. Well, I'm not gonna lie, they are dangerous, but not the board itself. And I don't know if that's supposed to make you feel any better. I really don't fucking know. But honestly, the board itself is not. The board itself is not dangerous. But what is dangerous is what comes out of it. I've had very, very negative experiences with it. You know, I used to be really big on live.me. I used to have, how many fans do we have?
2,000 plus.
2,000 plus. And these people would come in. We've done live broadcasts with 4,000 viewers. And these people, you know, have come in and seen me use a Ouija board. It's what got me noticed on live.me and got me where I was on that app, though I would not recommend that app for several reasons, but I'm not going to get into because that is not what this broadcast is about, but I just don't recommend it. Trust me, it's not worth a shit. But in a nutshell, that is what got me noticed, was the person who was crazy enough to play with a Ouija board. So that's what we went with. Now, that being said, I wouldn't recommend that anybody go out and, use one, especially if you're just, not going to take it seriously. I don't want anybody to get hurt. And they can be very, very dangerous. They can be absolutely fucking horrible. And they can be bad news. Now, not always, right?
Yeah.
What do you want to tell them about?
I think you have to be responsible with them.
Yeah, the board has to be used responsibly.
Yeah, but because it's your board, so you gotta be in charge of it. You can't control what comes out of it now.
You have no control of anything in the situation at all of what pops out of that board.
Like, for example, if you and your friends want to play, if your friend starts asking stupid questions, you need to end the session.
So, like, what is a stupid question?
Like you dead, yeah, and react. Or they antagonize it. Hey, show yourself.
That's like the worst. That's like the worst mistake you can make is when you tell a spirit to show itself, because it's like inviting it in.
Ew, what's my future? What's my name?
Don't ask about the future. Don't ever fucking ask about the future, please. You don't want to fucking know.
Older friend antagonizing something.
Don't antagonize them. Don't make fun of them. They're not all aggressive, but.
I don't care what they say their name is. If their name is Bubba, I wouldn't feel like it's not his name.
Yeah, don't make fun of their name. Don't do shit like that. Like, I think it's fucking stupid.
No, that's not one. You're not going to contact a loved one that just passed away.
Doesn't work.
They could lie and say, oh yeah, definitely.
Some people will tell you it works, but they could always be lying too.
You don't know who you're talking to.
No, you actually don't have any clue what you're contacting behind that board. They do typically have signatures. We have, made contact with several different ones and talked to maybe one. And it's not something that we do on a regular basis. It's certainly not something that we do a lot.
Yeah, you don't do it every day because you don't want it until you start protecting your life.
Well, they can become an addiction.
I've heard a story. One person literally had to ask the board for every little thing.
You don't want to get into that by any fucking means. Trust me. That is a really bad territory to get into.
You don't want to get an attachment to it.
No, and you don't want them to get an attachment to you. So, in a nutshell, is there a safe way to use it? No.
It's too much. It's a gamble to me.
You're gambling. You are literally gambling. I had a friend of mine who one time explained it in a very good way. It's kind of like playing Russian roulette. Putting a loaded gun to your head and squeezing the trigger. Yeah, you'll get lucky a few times, but eventually it's going to go off. Your luck will run out.
Yeah.
My luck has run out.
I mean, you may be talking to a friendly ghost, for a few months, and then one day, you're not.
So, like, you never know. Just be careful and don't listen to people like the psychic twins.
And always close the session.
Always close your session. If you don't know how to close it, you say goodbye. If it says no, you say goodbye, and then drag the planchette to the bottom of the board. They are incredibly dangerous. And some people would disagree with me on that statement, but they are not to be tampered with. And honestly, you guys have got to be very careful.
If you're new, what using incense and candles?
I don't use incense anyway. I've gotten to the point where I can use a candle, but where is my candle?
In the basket. In the basket. It's in a big basket. Like certain scents you don't want to. It was like blood. You don't do anything that's vampire blood. Incense or candles.
No, don't do vampire blood because supposedly it was made by a Buddhist. I don't know how true that is. That could be crap.
No, but
No.
tell me use a particular
That's the one I use. It is actually just a vanilla candle, and with cinnamon touch. Now this is the one that I use just because I like the scent, but I have to warn you, and I'm going to explain something to you. Do we have a lighter? Do we have a lighter?
I don't know.
Oh, demonstration dying. Okay.
So you can send.
Just yeah. So if you're at home and you have a candle, grab your candle, grab your lighter, or if you're like me, grab an imaginary lighter, right? Oh, all right, that's pretty. Yeah, gotta blow it out, right? Oh no. Oh, okay. It would have snuffed as soon as I did that anyway, but whatever. Now, when you do that, fire is alive. Fire has an energy. Okay. When you do that, you are setting up an energy. Yes, and that spirit can feed off it. Thunder's an energy, lightning's an energy. Oh, I'm so angry. It's a stupid energy, but it's an energy. And in real cases of anger, anger is an energy as well. Keep this in mind. Light a candle. It's energy. Okay? So, what does that mean? Tiana, you had your hand up. What's it mean?
It means they have that. They have you and the person who you're playing with, and you can do it now.
Allowing stronger connections.
Ooh, think about it. If it's lightning, a thunderstorm.
Ooh, oh, I've done Ouija boards and thunderstorms, and oh, fuck.
The storms know that I'm lying on you anymore.
So, energy. Fire. Energy. Kinetic energy. Every guy in the audience just understood that. And if you didn't understand it, you're way too young to be playing the Ouija boards or watching me. So keep that in mind. It's very, very important that you do keep that in mind. Incense is an energy. Don't use it.
In my opinion,
I don't use incense.
It's every time we use vampire blood, incense was really, really good, but for some reason it always seems to draw in bad shit.
Yeah, it's like bad juju.
But it smells beautiful though.
I actually hate the way it smells.
I like it.
Not sponsored.
No. I like it.
So what is a Ouija board? That would be this. What you have here. You have here is this is called a planchette, and we're gonna get some rumors right out of the way. I have heard so many stupid things, and one of the stupid things I wanted to look to the planchette. You see the spit? No, fucking look to this. What do you see? Do you see a ghost?
No.
That is stupid, lame, and retarded. It is not real. Why am I covering all this in part 1 if I want to make more than one part? Okay, fine now. Now, that is stupid. You can look through this all day long. The only thing you're going to do is poke your eye out with that little stick, okay? Provided yours has one. There's also these little line things on the bottom just so it doesn't go. Now look, this is the actual board. Don't freak out. Don't turn off your TV. That's a good thumbnail. That's quite a thumbnail right there. Anyway, sorry guys. YouTuber life. Oh. This is cardboard. This is not dangerous. This is made in Hasbro Games. This is a toy, right? No, but it was made in the toy store. Which we'll get on that in part 2, I think, but I don't think it should be made in toy stores. Like I said, we'll get on that in part 2. But this is not a toy. This is not a game. This is real. Okay, you can actually touch it. You can feel the energy. There's not much energy on the board because it's only been used once or twice. I think it's been used once. This one's been used once, but I really admire the color and what this board is. I just really like that color. But point is, this is not a toy. Okay, but is it dangerous? No.
Yeah, it can be. Fuck.
You okay?
You use this as a weapon if you want.
Bad net.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Okay, maybe it is dangerous, but
not the way that you're thinking.
Yeah.
No. As a weapon, yes. So because you're hitting the board, then that's a weapon.
I mean, it's a piece of this is cardboard. It's not real. It's not dangerous. But what is dangerous is the shit that comes out of it. Do you want to touch on that?
Yeah, something scary could come out of it, something not.
Well, something scary probably will come out of it. I mean, if you're not prepared for what you're doing.
Yeah. If you don't know how to do it, then you don't need to do it.
Another dumb rumor that I hear from the experts is that you have to circle the board to start the session. That is not true. When your board's like that, the second, I'm not actually going to touch this. You're going to notice it's going to be about that far the whole time. But the second it's on there, that board is activated and that session is started. That's why I keep them separate. But that's crap. You don't have to circle the board. You don't have to fucking spin around 3 times. You don't have to fucking do the hokey pokey. All right?
Yeah, let it. I'll come and say.
Sometimes you might just get a dead board.
Well, sometimes they do it so they can piss you off.
Sometimes they do it.
So you can invite them in.
Exactly.
Which
That's
is usually the case. I've seen one YouTuber got pissed off because they didn't do anything. And said, come show yourself. He said, see, I know you see. And he said, see this thing happen. And then now he's wondering why his place is haunted now.
exactly.
Because it knew, okay, well, if I make you angry, you're going to invite me in.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to wait until I piss you off.
And they will do that. They are much smarter than you give them credit for. Use them with caution. Use them with care.
We have one that was trying to do that.
I recommend you don't use them at all.
Some people have to use them.
I mean, I'm not going to say don't use it. I'm just going to say don't, use it responsibly. Don't be stupid. I mean, it's our job to bring them good info that they can trust. Yeah.
But you said don't use it at all.
I mean, well, I recommend they don't, but
People won't do it either way. If you tell them no, they're going to do it.
I mean, if and when you do, you have to be very careful of what you're talking to. There's a lot of red flags to stay away from. So she's going to tell you some of those red flags. I'm going to try my best. It's going to be more like a game. I'm going to try my best to mimic them on the board.
We didn't go through letters. Yeah.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, da, 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 Okay, now that's a tough one because it goes dun, dun. It literally it makes an 8 on the board.
I mean, there's a window thing. So from left to right or something.
Rainbow effect.
Yeah, rainbow effect. What else? There's another one. There's another one.
Left circles.
Yeah, left is bad.
Some people say unwind back to the right. I do it. I don't know if you have to.
I would go ahead and do it.
I do it. I don't know if you actually have to do it, but it's a recommendation that you do.
Because
It seems to help.
Because apparently left is a negative and right is a positive. And most of the time, if it's a negative energy, but I notice if it's negative energy, it can go away for about 5-10 minutes, and then it'll go back to left.
Yeah, it'll do that. So watch it.
So I wouldn't wait until it starts going left and say it's going to about 5 minutes, and it's a bad juju.
Yeah, just make sure to watch it because if it's it'll have to go left eventually. I mean,
And then it will.
stay alert.
Yeah. Stay alert, be careful. That's what I would do.
Don't play alone. Don't play with any stupid people.
Ooh, you gotta be sober.
Don't use it while intoxicated. I don't want to use the term play. I want to use the term use. Don't use it while sleeping. Don't use it while angry. Don't use it while fatigued. Use it when you're fucking healthy and happy.
Yeah, at least calm, at least.
Calm.
You know.
I think that's it for now.
Yeah.
That's it for part 1, my people. Bye-bye.